Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in to Vibrating Minds. I'm clearly stated. I was just getting ready to edit approximately a 13-minute video that I just done to realize that I had no sound on it. So here I am redoing it again. Hope everybody's doing well. Well, the last video, what I discussed was family ties and how we are bonded and connected to our family members, despite the turmoil, despite the disrespect, despite the continual and constant amount of disrespect shown. And what they do is they try and make you believe that because you are blood, that let's stick together through it. Sure, I'll shit on you. Sure, I'll crap on you. No, I don't want good things for you. No, you're a miserable old bastard. Seriously, though? So because these are family members, let it be a brother, a sister, a mother, a father, whoever, right? A cousin, an aunt, an uncle. And then we can go into secondary environments, but that's a whole new level. But what I'm trying to say here is really simple. Just because you are blooded to them doesn't mean that you have to stay attached. You are allowed to cut cords. I'll say that again because I know some people are going to be like, no. You are allowed to cut cords. And when do you cut cords? You cut cords when you make the decision to choose yourself over everybody else. When you make the decision to show them that you have finally stepped on your self-respect and walked away. And when you can do that, that's when life begins for you. And why? Because you chose yourself. And by choosing yourself, that means that you're choosing to go internal. Look at you and figure out your journey. Figure out your process. What is it that you brought to your human journey table? How much value did you bring to your world and to the people in your world? It's not only about what others are doing for you and what you feel you're entitled to have, and entitlement, we'll have a whole new conversation on that on another day, but it's also, what do you bring to others? What is your presence like for others? How do people see you? And why do I say that matters? It matters outwardly because it gives you that overview. Okay, that's what they think of me. Now you can take that information, put it in your little pocket, and come into your own little personal space and unravel each piece of paper one at a time. And understand, is that really the view? Is this why? You get to understand your presence in other people's viewpoints. And when you get to understand, you don't have to agree. Absolutely not. Excuse me. But it gives you something to start with. It gives you that stepping stone to look at. And when you're doing all that internal work, that means you not only get to sit with the pieces of paper that are in front of you, that everyone's other viewpoints are of you, but you're also sitting with your own internal scrapbook of who you are. No, not who they think you are, but who you truly are. And that means you need to sit with some of your shadows. You get to sit with that darkness that nobody really truly sees, unless there are some that do, because there's always somebody that sees the darkness. No matter how much you're hiding it, no matter how much you try and put it away like it ain't happening, you have to sit with your shadows, okay? You have to sit with them. You have to understand them. And that's why I say the outward outlook of you is important here. Because when you're doing your whole internal work on yourself, you're sitting with you. You ain't impressing nobody. You're looking at you. And be fucking real with yourself, at least. Show yourself enough respect to be real with who you truly are as a human being. And yes, that means you're going to sit with some dark shit. Shit that you don't like to admit. But you know what? You have to sit with that darkness. And why do you have to sit with it? You have to sit with it so you can understand where the fuck it came from. And when you understand where it came from, you can get to the core of why it sits there. And then you can try and figure out, how do I fix this? How do I change that to become a better version of me? And when you can do that, that's when change really, really begins. Okay? And nobody can do that work for you. Nobody can do the work for you. This is your game. You need to remain in your lane and do your own work. Yes, there's outward help. Of course there is. 100%. Lots of help out there. For me, it's the spiritual realm. I got to understand that spirituality is so personal and so deep that it's critical to our growth. But that's just my opinion. Anyhow, point is yes, you get to cut ties. You get to say, nope, no more. And then you go on your own journey. Sorry. You create your own family with people who you have mutual understanding of respect and integrity, with people who appreciate your presence and you appreciate theirs, with people that show you respect even in disagreement, with people that see your value and your worth. And the more you spend time with people like that, the better off you're going to be. And I can say this, that the vast majority of us say that those people are our family. So kudos to those that have found their tribes. And I also want to take my hat off to those that chose themselves above everybody else. Until next time, it's clearly stated, you're with Vibrating Minds. Take care.